feel, because God created it, and a lot of people do it.
Yes, if it's being teached on in the right way, no premarital sex and whatnot. Be aware of what can happen and the consequences, of course.
I do think it's a big deal. 'Cause a lot of things can happen if you do it. I've never had that pressure.
At school, no. By friends, if they say, man, come on. No, not really.
Do I feel there is pressure? Yeah. And it's just peers. Media, a lot of the movies or the music we listen to, sometimes even your family.
I think there's pressure to have sex from yourself.
I'd say 60-70%.
Way more than they should. Probably 20 to 30%.
Probably a lot less than say they have. I'll go with the 50%. That way I'm close either way.
46% of high school students have ever had sexual intercourse.
Purity is important to me, first of all, because I'm committed to waiting for my future husband.
I just saw a lot of different friends moving in a direction that I just don't think I want to go for my life.
The average age at which young people start having sex is 17.
Everything is so cheapened, and I guess that's not something I take lightly. Like, purity is something sacred.
It's like giving a gift to your future wife, and it's not a very good gift if you've given it to people before.
1 out of 4 sexually active teens has an STD.
Important to me because honestly I've seen what it could do to a person to just give into all that and stuff.
I learned a lot of this in hindsight, looking back, actually. When you're marrying someone and you have to slowly unpack, it's huge.
I want to be able to go into middle schoolers' lives and be like, this is good, other people are doing this, you're not alone in this commitment.
If you can do it right the first time with a program like this and following just purity through teenage years, you'll be a lot happier when you do find that perfect person.
1 in 3 women will have had 1 or more abortions by the time they're age 45.
I was told it was a choice.
I was told it was best.
I was told it was no big deal. I was told it wasn't a baby.
I was told a lie.
Abortion. Depression, grief.
Huge regret.
Drugs, alcohol.
Anger, shame.
Control issues, low self-esteem. Abortion, marital problems.
Unhealthy parenting. Over-investing in my children.
Unable to bond with my baby.
Trust issues.
Forgiven. Telling my story and seeking help from Life Choices through the Healing Support Ministry has helped me face my depression, grief,
regret, nightmares,
addiction,
anger, shame, and guilt.
Life Choices has helped me face my choice and know God's grace is sufficient to help me heal.
My marriage has improved. My relationships have improved.
I have goals now. I am now able to step out into ministry and serve others.
Hi, my name is Allie. I'm 16 and I live in Loveland, Colorado. I was scared. It was a big deal. It's almost like you can't explain how you feel. It's such a scary emotion. It's almost like a literal feeling in your stomach because I'm so young, that's what I just kept thinking is that I can't be. My best friend, Taryn, she was there for me and she was the person who went and bought me the test. I only had one option in my head at that point, and of course it was that I couldn't keep it. I'm not ready. I can't deal with a baby right now. I can't let my family find out. Well, I'm a Christian, so it was really hard for me. It was just mostly where would I be with my relationship with God after it. I thought that my mom was going to be very upset. She was actually really supportive. So after I got pregnant, my mom and I grew really close, spent a lot of time together, and it was great. I came to Life Choices because I actually thought that it was an abortion clinic. I walked in the door and it was just a warm feeling immediately. Everybody was so friendly and kind to me. And then I went in the room with Kathy and she said, well, I'd like to talk to you about your 3 options. I was like, no, and she was very accepting. She didn't try to force anything on me. She shared a story of her experience with me and she told me, I'd like to send you to get an ultrasound. And she told me if I chose to keep the baby, that I would never regret it. I didn't want it. I didn't want a part of it because I was thinking, what do I need it for? I don't really need to see. And I was nervous, definitely. I went in this room, and of course, got up on the table, and when she got everything ready and turned on the ultrasound and moved it around a little bit, and she found my baby, and I didn't think at that point that it would have any certain form to it. I saw clear, plain as day on the screen that it was a little baby. You could see a complete human shape out of it. It was head, feet, little hands moving. It was an amazing feeling at that point. I was overwhelmed. I wasn't quite happy because it's not, what I wanted at that point, but the feeling overcame me of it was just amazing. How I wasn't being judged. Everybody supported me and they just gave me loving, kind words and help. I'm doing great. I think, I don't know, I think that Kathy was right. I think that I will never regret my decision keeping her. I think it was totally worth it. I continue on with my life. It is harder, but it doesn't make it any less worth it. Just getting back in school with the baby, maybe just taking care of her, taking it day by day. I have a little being that depends on me, and it's definitely put me a lot more on track and makes me want to focus on what I need to do for my future and for her future.
So what is her name?
Melanie.
And when was she born?
July 6th.
And how much fun is it to be a mom?
I love it, actually. For being a teen mom, I love it. I get a lot of help and support through life choices and my family and friends. And I think that it was a great decision. I made the right decision, I know I did. I can't even picture ending that life. Life is hard no matter what choice comes along, no matter what choice you have to make. But for me, it's a lot more worth it in the end to have something to show for it. I have the beautiful baby that I get to hold in my arms every day. And she relies on me, she loves me. And for me, it was a hard choice. All choices are, but in the end, I have her rather than nothing.